It's not a game. I'm not a robot, and I challenge you. I'm not a man. I'm in your face, and I'm here to see you through.
Now, if you know anything about me or this channel, you understand just how excited for this I've been. And why are we starting on the menu? Because this is completely blind. I'm jumping on this. I mean, as of the recording time, on release day, I know virtually nothing about the game. I mean, I know who some of the characters are. I've seen the box art, so I can guess. You know what I mean. But come on, man. Persona 5. 10 years after Persona 4. It's finally time. So we're going to run through this much like the Persona 4 Golden playthrough and a couple other ones on this channel, which is to say I'm not going to talk during the voiced cutscenes. And any thoughts and impressions and observations or any of that stuff we'll do during the battle stretches, during the dungeons where there's less happening. But cutscenes and stuff, we're going to let it rock. I don't even know what the title screen looks like. I don't know if I have to finish installing something else. I booted it up real quickly just to make sure it worked. So it's an adventure. Come with me on it. It'll be fun. Look at this. Look at this sick-ass cast. Who am I going to date? I don't know. I don't know. It might just be whoever appeals to me. So what little I understand of this is potentially you can get some help with the quiz questions with this. And I'd like to do well because it just means less time grinding stats outside of school. So, yes? Good, we can always turn it off. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I mean, the amount of swag is just off the charts here. Look at all these Phantom Thieves. Which one will be best team member? I don't know. I mean, besides main character, but once again, so like Yuna Arakami goes down, it's like, oh, he's so cool, he's the greatest, but a lot of what he ends up doing ends up coming from the anime where they can inject a personality in him. Here, I'm assuming we're going to be back to silent protagonist and the usual. I had seen the intro before. Oh no, it's looped back. Oh, I've talked too long. The whole playthrough has fallen apart. Please don't leave the channel. This was not my intent. I do like the intro, though. It is time to wake up and get up and also get up. All right, let me duck in here real quick. Vibration, fine. Sure, we do want animated subtitles, just on the off chance I want to talk during them. I don't want you to miss out on what they're saying. I'm kind of a fan of auto-advanced text because it goes at a good pace, especially for the viewing audience like yourself. I read quickly, so I don't want to, like, speed through stuff before people are ready, so we'll do that. Cursor memory is pretty standard for these games. Inverted, absolutely not. Camera shake, we'll see. I don't know a ton about that. I've seen a tiny bit of game footage. If it gets to be too visually distracting, we might turn it off, but if it's on standard, we'll leave it for now. I think our brightness is plenty good. Maybe we'll go up like 1 or 2. Just a little bit to make things nice and pretty. I love the motif here. I love the color. I love everything about it. So that looks like it's good. Let's jump in. And it is 17:09 as I'm recording this, so... Hey! I did do this real quick, grab a couple of add-ons. Yep. A free thing for Dia already. How exciting. I get to heal already. I'm very aroused.
Is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
I'm almost curious enough to pick... I do not agree, just to see what happens, but no, fine.
The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided. Those who oppose fate and desire change, from time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
There's something here. Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Look at that cool guy.
Good. Now get running!
Boyish voice, huh?
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Okay. We got jump. We got neat paint splatters. We run across the top of this suspended ceiling thing.
I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics. Nobody asked you, Inari.
Okay, can't save yet. No menus yet. Got a dash, though. It's neat. Oh my god, chatter, chatter, chatter. So much chatter.
So you know that we out there.
Just run! Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Take your time.
Right there. Get away.
Take him down, Joker! Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
Okay, well. Seems like we're starting at a late game position here. We already have party members, shadowy party members, but party members nonetheless talking to us. And we have 440 HP, which is not an early game Persona total. All right, give me that extra turn. What do we have here? Curse damage, which I think is like dark in this game. Good old Brave Blade.
Everyone else, head to positions. Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
Okay. I thought when you're dashing, by the way, you auto-jump between platforms. That's why I reached that before they even reached the end of the dialogue from that last time.
Come on, man.
I'm okay.
Joker, also a phenomenal nickname for our main character because he's ultimately going to be the wild card with personas and be able to switch between them, unlike everybody else. So Joker, just clever. I appreciate it. I mean, come on, though. Look how stylized this stuff is.
The intruder simply can't be found.
It's good work by the guards. It's just not possible.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Okay, am I tripping or did I turn on auto text advanced, though? I did. Maybe it's just not in this intro. Well, that's fine.
Huh? What?
Yeah, give me that stealth elements. Hide in the shadows and sneak past when you see an opening. I'll continue the search.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
Through there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
Huh, what a show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Go over there! Quick!
Stop struggling! Suspect secure!
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed! Cuff it!
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. Or what? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Our first dialogue choice. I have a hard time believing that these are going to matter just yet, but there are certainly times in these games where they do, and they can give you certain boosts. We're never going to say ... We have to commit to something. What do you mean? No, let's just be cool.
So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
Okay. We'll likely just stay on normal. I don't necessarily mind hard. We're not going to go any easier for sure. So normal's fine. There'll be a challenge. These games typically not that easy, so even normal's not really like, oh, we're going to coast. But for a first playthrough with recording, I don't want to have to worry about doing things over a ton, so normal it is.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
We just talked about not doing ... choices, and yet I almost like that one better because it's like, no, I'm not going to sign or say anything, but let's just go along with it. We're in a bad shape here.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
So once upon a time, we used to go, when we were still filling in names, me and Jason, who's been on videos on the channel, we had a couple different names we used. One of them being Bakugan Shoryuken, because we wanted something that sounded vaguely Japanese, yet clearly wasn't really meant to be taken seriously. In the P4 Golden playthrough for the channel, we were Yu Narukami because he's got an established personality by then. I don't know what this character's default name is supposed to be. Well... It's just funny to say Bakugan. It's tough to take it seriously, but that's fine. Let's stick with tradition. Of course, there's also honorifics involved here and some other stuff that might make this weird. And I don't know if we're going first last or last first. But you know what? Let's just stick with the classics. And of course, Shoryuken doesn't fit in 8 characters, so our compromise was this. Bakugan Shoryuken. Oh, wait a minute. It was actually telling me. Confirm family name. Confirm given name. Okay. So I should be first last in this case. And if it's not, then our character's going to be named Shoryuken, and that's okay too.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor signed Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand. I didn't expect it'd be you. You'll be answering my questions this time. Those bastards. Can you hear me? It seems you've been through a lot. Almost anything can happen here. And I can't stop them. That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either. What was your objective? Why did you cause such a major incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution. It's because I couldn't figure out the method behind it.
Look at that cool cut-in. I mean, no matter what you think about this series, the aesthetics are always top-notch, and from what I've seen just from screenshots and whatnot, this is, like, top-tier stuff. This makes sense, because Lord knows there's a ton of stuff going on behind the scenes, and even we don't fully understand it. I know a tiny bit about it, but not much.
True. There's no way I could be convinced of such a world just by reading the reports. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world? How is it even possible to steal another's heart? Now, tell me your account of everything. Start from the very beginning.
And here we go. Back to the beginning.
You are held captive. A prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world. The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started half a year ago. For the sake of your world's future, as well as your own, you must remember.
Would I? Good to hear the hymn back. Not shocking, of course, but just nice to hear it in a Persona game in general. How many save spots do we have? 16. I didn't really want number 2, but here we go. Bakugan! Here, we're going to have multiple saves anyway, so let's go over to slot 1. And yeah. So 6 months, something to keep in mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We will be arriving in Shibuya shortly. This is the last stop for this line. Please transfer here for all subway lines. The doors to your left will open.
Please help!
Damn brat! I'll sue!
What? Are you for real? A mental shutdown? It's the truth! To a person, though? It's gotta be a joke. You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
I get the feeling that's what's going on.
Huh?
And tomorrow's task is soon.
April 9th. I might be confused at some point, so this is good. Various hints. Okay. So everything's looking cool. We got a little mini map. We got a big old map. Okay. Nice. Still no, like, party or equipment in the menu, but why would we need them yet? We're just a simple student. Clearly nothing else going on here. Even the walking pace is pretty good, and then you get full-blown sprint, and you're like, man. Okay, just curious. Can I ride the train? I'd like to. So that means that puts us in October if we're looking at 6 months mattering, and it seems like it might. There's going to be some events leading up to that and probably some stuff after where we figure out what in the world is going on with that intro. Sojiro Sakura. You might learn something new, and this is one of those series where you do want to talk to randos. Some series it's a waste of time, unless you want an additional story, but... handles electronics. Okay, we have all sorts of cool symbols on our map, too. Looks like a coffee shop, a food place, a film studio, a shopping cart, a baseball store. Probably not meant to go around a ton right now. Oh no, it's like half glasses, half not glasses. Now I don't know if I'm a mysterious anime character or not. Take a right after that apartment with the stairs. Alright, well let's go where we're supposed to. I'm sure we'll get an introduction more to the city later. I don't want to go anyplace completely different. I still have to figure out this new place. Accident. There's a policeman over there. Let's get out of here. I like the little dog. The dog is listening very intently. Okay, this is our destination. By the way, I'm not necessarily up on Japanese, so I apologize if I'm butchering any of these pronunciations, but I don't know. I heard a lot of people say Sakura for the Street Fighter character, but I feel like Sakura is supposed to be correct. I don't know. Also, no Japanese voices. If that's your thing, you're going to have to go to another channel. I'm very sorry, but not how we live our lives. I like the English casting they've done, so... well, whichever one's better is not really my purview here. I'm just going to go with the English voices because it's what I want. Longs in the back alley. Take this package to ... Mumble mumble. Alright. So our long-term goal is head to new lodging. Our short-term goal is look for LeBlanc. Let's go to this dead end real quick. Just heads off screen. Yeah. Okay. So not yet. If we want to leave the area quickly, though, that's how we'll do it in the future. Chatter, chatter. I suppose from a certain angle, those are vegetables, yeah. From the angle we happen to have them on, it looks like, I don't know, blood packs? So we're ready for transfusions, I guess. Can you give me directions again? Yeah. Cafe in an alley past a tobacco shop here. Okay. It's a medical clinic, so that's what the heart is. That's an exit. We don't want that. Let's just kind of look around here. A movie theater. Certainly going to be interesting for raising relationships and or stats, you would assume. Supermarket. It's too chilly to go inside. And there's an exclamation point, so now we know where to go. Just kind of wanted to get a couple names to go with the pictures, but this is fine. I'll stay out here. I don't want to progress the game. What are you, crazy?